Hello beekeepers, Scott Derrick with Blythewood Bee Company coming to you on this beautiful Thursday, December the 13th, almost Christmas time. Merry Christmas to you all. Hope you all are ready for Christmas. Like most guys, you guys know that we're all ready. We all have our presents, all us guys have our presents picked out for our wives and everything is good. We don't have to worry about anything, right guys? Yeah. No. I'm probably one of those last minute guys, just like some of you other folks are out there as well. So, but anyway, just wanted to bring you a new product that well, it's not new to the market. It's been out for a little while, but it has not had much of an explanation as to why it's out there. And I wanted to give a little history behind it and kind of introduce it to you guys from the manufacturer and the creator of it to give you a little bit more background on it. I hope you'll appreciate that. But I just wanted to let you know today's videos is actually sponsored by Ceracell. Ceracell feeders are the new #1 top feeder in America, and I will put the video link to it down below. We actually did a video on it a little earlier. It is a great feeder. Right now all we have is the 10 frame feeders in stock, but come January, folks, come January we're going to have the 8 and the 5 frame and the nuke or the starter feeders for queen rearing kits. So anyway, I want to make sure you guys were aware of that. Thank you Ceracell for your sponsorship of this video. We appreciate you and look forward to doing more business with you guys in the future. So also please don't forget to subscribe to this channel on YouTube. Also give us a thumbs up on YouTube. We would appreciate that, and share it out with your friends. If you've got friends that are beekeepers, we definitely want to let them know about our products, let them know about our store here in Blythewood, South Carolina. And we're going to work really hard to earn your business and theirs. So thank you so much for doing that. And part of the reason for the actually asking you for subscriptions is that we are doing a giveaway for a deluxe beginner beekeeping kit. This kit has everything you need in order to be able to start beekeeping except for the bees. It is a double stack, which means two deeps, 2 mediums, all of the frames that go with it, telescoping lid, inner covers, screen bottom boards, smokers, everything, jackets, gloves, suit, books, everything else that's associated with it in order to be able to get started beekeeping. And it can be yours absolutely free for subscribing. So please subscribe to our channel and like us if you would. Share it out because we definitely want to give this thing away. Hopefully going to be giving it away towards the end of the year, but at the rate we're going, I'm not sure we're going to get to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully by beginning of bee season, we'll have that done and somebody's going to be able to get it. But we're trying hard, but I can't make the subscriptions happen. You guys have to make it happen. So if you would share that out, that'd be great. All right, let's get to this. Introduction to Honeybee Gone. Honeybee Gone is a bee repellent. And the bee repellents are used mostly to drive honeybees out of your honey supers so that you can gather your honey without bees being on them. Now there are various ways of doing this. There are, I've seen people actually take leaf blowers and blow their bees out of their supers and things of that nature. I don't necessarily subscribe to that. I'm not saying that it hurts the bees, but I can't see how it does them a heck of a lot of good, and plus it's just going to stir them up. I understand in commercial arenas where they probably do some of that, but for me, I just wouldn't want to do that. But some people smoke them down, and there are bee escapes and things of that nature with which you can get bees out of your honey supers in order to gather your honey. I created this product not necessarily for that reason. I wanted to create a product that would help me to keep bees from going places when I did bee removals. So a lot of you guys know I did bee removals for about 13 years. And some of the problems that I had was whenever I was doing bee removals in ceilings, because I especially did them on the inside. Folks like JP the Bee Man and a couple other guys, they don't do them on the inside. I happen to have done them on the inside. But when I would cut them out, cut floor joist tunnels out and things of that nature, bees would run behind me and they would go down these floor joist tunnels, 5, 6, 7 feet. I couldn't get them with my vacuum. And it was a pain in the behind to try to get them out. So basically, coming from the flavor and fragrance world like I did, and I explained to you guys earlier. I knew that I could create something that was better. And there were a couple products on the market like Bego. Well, I tell you what, you use Bego in somebody's house and watch what happens. It stinks to high heaven. It is actually butyric acid. And butyric acid, me coming from the flavor and the fragrance arena like I did, butyric acid is one of the main chemicals in artificial cheese flavor, believe it or not. And it stinks like it. It is extraordinarily strong. Believe it or not, it disorients bees. So I definitely didn't like using that. Bee Quick was another product that I utilized, but Bee Quick has this high mist sprayer on it, similar to what our bottle has here. And I couldn't direct the spray. I'd always have to take this product and put it in a different bottle or whatever to try to get it to work properly. So Scott decided that he was going to create a product. I created Honeybee Gone, and instead of putting it in these 8-ounce bottles in the very beginning, I decided to do 16 ounces and put it in a bottle that had a trigger sprayer that could be adjusted so that I could shoot straight streams back into these floor joists or points that I didn't want bees to go into. And we worked on it for a little bit, and it started working really, really well. And so did some cost analysis on it and decided that I was going to go ahead and put it out on the market. But instead of doing the 8-ounce, I was going to do a 16-ounce bottle that ran $19.95. Well, the 8-ounce bottle of Bee Quick at the time was going for around $17.95. So you're getting twice as much product in a better package for less money. And that's why I did it the way that I did it. Plus, I like the name Honeybee Gone, hopefully. Obviously, you guys do too, because it's done really well on the market. A lot of the majors carry it, Dadant, Kelly, Miller Bee Supply, some of the other folks that actually carry it. And we appreciate you. Thank you very much for carrying it. But we actually carry it in various sizes. We've got the gallon, we've got 16 ounces, we got an 8-ounce, but we also sell it in 5-gallon pails. Heck, we'll sell it in drums if you need it in drums. It's not a problem. We'd have to have a little extra time to be able to do that, but we could definitely get that done for you. As far as the actual smell of the product goes, it's very pleasant to the human nose. It has kind of a cherry almond type smell. It's not a really disturbing smell, and it doesn't really disorient the bees at all, and that's something I appreciate. Butyric acid, Bego, if you've ever seen that stuff, it really, I've seen bees just fall out of the front of the box, just like disoriented, because the stuff is so strong. As far as how to use this product, like I said, in the removal side, people like JP the Bee Man, Yappy, Travis, Ulbrich, Patrick Black, and a few other guys, I say a lot of other guys that use this product, use it to keep bees from going in places that they don't want them to go. Also, there's Yappy did something called a forced abscon, where he actually drilled into or augured into a tree and forced Honeybee Gone into the tree, and the bees came out and he was able to capture the queen. It's called a forced abscon. I'll see if I can find the video, and I'll also post it in the description on how he did that. And there's other guys who have done forced abscons as well. It's not just Yappy, and I can't remember off the top of my head. You guys will have to excuse me. The gray matter. I got like 2 brain cells right now, and they are tapped out. So, but anyway, I know Yappy's definitely one of them that's done it before, so I'll try to find that video and get it posted for you so you can actually see it. Now, as far as how to use this product in the beehive, this is how you use it. You use it on a fume board like this. I like that trick. I've always wanted to do that. Anyway, this is a fume board. All right. It looks kind of like a telescoping lid, and believe it or not, I've actually used a telescoping lid in the past for this. I actually went down to a cloth store, and picked up felt, stapled it to the inside of the board, and that's how I used it. This is like a telescoping lid. It is not a telescoping lid because it just has the tin on it, as well as the felt and your wooden frame. It's a good product. That's for sure. And we sell them. They're fairly inexpensive. I don't have the price on this, but I want to say it goes for like $12, $13. Anyway, but what I suggest doing is sanding this top. All right, sand this top down with kind of a fine sandpaper, and then spray paint this with a flat black paint. And the reason being is that I want to put this out in the sun, and I want to let the sun hit this lid. Well, why do I want to do that? Well, this product works because the liquid actually turns into a vapor. All right, when you spray it on this cloth, all right, and you put it over the lid of the hive, the bees don't like it. The bees don't like the smell of the product, so they dive out of the box down into the bottom boxes, into your brood chamber, and you're able to pull your honey off. Well, part of the reason why that works is because of vapor. All right, so you want to make this stuff vape off as quickly as possible. You want it to flash off as soon as you can. Heat helps that. So the hotter it is, the warmer this is, the more vapor you're going to get off of that, and the better this stuff is going to work. Now, when a couple of the major companies tried this product, they tried it in low 70 degree weather, and it worked well. 71, 72, and I've had some people who have done it in the 60s, upper 60s, and it has worked as well. But I think the warmer climates that you have, and the more you do it in a warm climate, the better off you're going to be as far as the product goes. It's going to work much better than in the cold, of course, because it's not going to vape off quite as much if it's not. So anyway, all that being said, that's how you're going to use this, and you're going to take and spray maybe 6, 7 sprays, 8 sprays of Honeybee Gone on this, and then you put it on the top of your hive, and you leave it there for, take your telescoping lid off, not telescoping lid, excuse me, your inner cover. Take that inner cover off and put this over. And it should take more than a couple of minutes to be able to get those bees out of there. To where you can pull your honey. Now, you may have a couple stragglers. I've had some folks tell me that it did not work on their bees. I think it's kind of strange that happened. I don't know why that's happened, but there have been instances where that has happened. So, but the majority, I think that's more the exception than the rule. So people have had tremendous success using fume boards like this in order to be able to drive their bees out. But a couple things you want to remember: don't get this on the bees. I had a guy that called and complained. It said that it killed his bees. Well, what he did is he sprayed it directly on the bees instead of the fume board. He thought you had to spray it on the bees in order to drive them out of the honey supers. Don't do that. Okay, you absolutely don't do that. You spray it on the fume board. Follow the directions that are on the bottle. Make sure you're wearing protective gear. You don't want to get this stuff in your eyes. You don't necessarily want to breathe it. All of the other cautions that come with other products, they apply to these. It's all natural product now. Definitely know that. This is all natural, but just because it's all natural doesn't mean that it's not in some way, shape, or form could possibly hurt you, burn your eyes or whatever. You're not gonna drink the stuff. Definitely not going to do that, or spray it in your eyes, or use it as a hairspray or anything like that. So you definitely don't want to. You definitely want to be cautious with it because it is still a chemical. Although it's natural, it's still a chemical. Now, does it harm your bees? No, it's not going to harm your bees. It doesn't hurt your honey. You don't want it dripping off of the fume board whenever you put it on your fume board. You don't want it dripping on the bees or dripping onto your honey. That's not what you want. It's all the vapor. It's all about vapor action. So you want that vapor to come off of there and to drive those bees out of there. So that's basically how you're going to do that. So anyway, shelf life. How long does this stuff typically last? This stuff lasts a long time. We give a 2-year shelf life on it, but it's lasted much longer than that. I've got some at my house that it's been a couple years old. Now, what will happen in the gallons especially is that it'll start to suck the bottle in just a little bit, because it's a chemical reaction with the plastic, and it does that sometimes to these bottles as well. You'll see it start to suck in a little bit. That doesn't mean that it's gone bad. All you got to do is just pop that lid and release the pressure on the inside of it. It's just a chemical reaction between the plastic and the honeybee gum. But it's a great product. We've done really, really well with it. Like I said, we sell it in 8-ounce, 16-gallon, and 5-gallon containers. We'll put it in anything you really need it in, and has been accepted really, really well into the market, and we appreciate it. So thank you guys for all the business that you've given us. We appreciate everything that you've done for us. Thank you for shopping with Blythewood Bee Company. We'll work hard to earn your business. Again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share us out and like us on YouTube and Facebook. So until next time, thank you very, very much, and keep on beekeeping.